Greetings, guys. I'm doing okay. Um, One of the elders at church, so I was sitting up front. This is what I think happened. So I was sitting in the first pew, and that's strictly for the older people, and I think like the pastor. He asked me to move, no problem, but he was a little too close to me. Like he talked directly in my face, and I never like to get that close to people. So maybe he was a little sick and he gave it to me. But I'm gonna really explain to people there since I'm going to church that yeah, I have OCD. It's been like this since I caught COVID, and I haven't been the same since. And well, where I don't like close contact. I shower every day. I don't like I don't like mostly close contact showering every day. Or this could be I got some pizza after work, and there was one piece where I touched it with my hands, and I didn't wash my hands, but I touched it with little the little paper that they put on it, like when they give you fries or something. But I'm gonna be fine. I have some vapor rub on my neck. I'm drinking a lot of juice and fluids, so it should go away by tomorrow or the next day. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna sanitize this whole house when I'm done. Yeah, I don't like spreading germs either. That's another thing with OCD. So right now, I'm just laying on my bed waiting for my food to get done, and I'm applying for a better job. My foot's getting better. You know, the swelling is going down. That was just a bad job I worked. But in this video, I want to say hello to you, two new subscribers here. I'm hoping that I can maybe persuade you to think my beliefs that I hold down. Because I've realized that for the past 13 years, well, not 13, but 12 years, 2012, 2012, no, going on, yeah, 13 years and 2 weeks. I consumed a lot of the wrong messages that I did on social media. It started with my laptop. Well, first started with this is how much we evolve with technology. It started with the gateway computer, the desktop, the HP, then my laptop, then my phone, then my tablet, then my phone again. And that's all I really watch is live streams, documentaries. That's all I did watch. But a lot of these people on here that I watch, they distribute the wrong message. Now, no one's perfect. I'm not perfect. But most of their message was saturated with hate. It was the same recurring message of black women, white people, black people, Hispanics, Asians. While it's okay to be aware of what goes on in the world, it's not okay to consume it on a daily basis. It's like sugar. It's okay to have it sometimes, but every day, no. And I completely avoid the news by the best of my ability. Some of my subscribers, I look at their feed, but they don't really post the news. See, I'm having a great influence on some people. And by the way, I said this on my last channel. Sorry, just because I watch you doesn't mean don't feel pressured to watch me. I'm watching your channel because I want to. But I know that Jesus is happy that I'm spreading his message. I feel like my last trip, that was why he was so happy with me because I'm spreading his message. I'm spreading it sometimes at work. I'm spreading it on here. And when it gets a little nicer outside, I'm really going to I don't want to go to waste. I don't want to give out papers and then just throw them on the ground. But I'm considering if I get like a day off, like Monday should be my off day. I will preach. I'll try to look into like the legal like aspect, because you can't just preach on the street without a permit. Now For some reason, people are allowed to dance, bust for money, bust guys can not bust but bust, like where you play your guitar, your instrument for money. It's not a big deal. When you talk about sensitive topics, usually they require a permit because it's not that they don't. It's not that they have a problem with what you're saying. It's really they don't want you disturbing the peace. It goes mostly with the forbidden topics: religion, politics, sexuality. You really usually need a permit for that. But had I been dancing or singing or something like that, it would have been it wouldn't have been a big deal. I'm only gonna do this video once because I don't want to be talking too much. I'm not mad, but I want to tell them, hey, next time I really need, like, I can't be close to people because that's how I can get sick. I might start wearing a mask to church, maybe. That's how much I don't like germs. Because I work every day and I can't afford to be sick. So I'm gonna invest in a mask, like a good one. But guys, the point of this video is Jesus is everywhere. It's just that to understand him more, you have to read the Bible. You have to watch content relating to him. But he's everywhere. Why do I say that? Every show, mostly show or movie, reality show you watch, it's always a good character and a bad character. Just like wrestling. There's a heel and there's a face. The face is the good guy, the heel is the bad guy. In politics, there's a good and a bad guy. Or sometimes there's two bad guys, but one is pretending to be good. But you can never really have a good guy going against a good guy. It just doesn't come off right. Like a good guy going against a good guy, a bad guy against a bad guy. Usually they team up together. Why go against each other when we believe in the same ideology? But with the messages that are given by what we watch, that's Jesus, and the other one the devil. The good guy is Jesus, the bad guy is the devil. Like if you watch a cartoon and the character is in a dilemma where they have to make a choice, there's like the angel on his shoulder and the devil on his shoulder. One is Jesus, one's the devil. And one is good, one is bad. You have to choose what are you going to serve? Are you going to serve Jesus, as in serve the spirit of goodness, or are you going to serve the spirit of evil? And I finally woke up out of bondage and I realized that I've been serving evil for the past 12, 13 plus years. And it feels good to resist the devil and his traps. And it's something, you guys, that you have to feel. I can't really explain it, but it's a feeling that remains as long as you are serving Lord Jesus Christ. You'll feel it. Like it's infinite. It's an infinite feeling, but you have to feel it. You have to experience it yourself. I can't really describe it, but I can tell you, it's a lot of changes with my body. I'm a lot more. I have a lot more energy. I have a lot more. I have a lot more courage. Like at work, I don't let people just walk over me. I don't feel fear much. And I just felt like I really just felt like something was on me. Like the devil was just he had me in the headlock for all those years, and it took me a while to come out of it. But I'm changing every day. I have more energy. I'm more cleaner. I'm more alert. I'm trying to find one more job so I can move out. And it doesn't matter if life is going good or bad. It's always what I did. One of the popular talking points with atheists or agnostics were, excuse me, how can there be a God when there's suffering in the world? How can God let slavery go on for all those years? You know what I realized about that statement? Suffering, if you want to call it that, pain, struggle, it's a part of life. It's a test. It's to see how strong you are. Nothing comes easy. When you go to the gym and you're trying to You're trying to put on muscle. Do you say like, oh man, why are these weights so heavy? Why are they so big? Man, why can't I just get muscle without having to, lift all these weights? That's part of the process. It makes you stronger, but you're going to feel pain gradually and over time. Because I used to work out obsessively. It's not going to feel as bad because you can lift these weights and your muscles will begin to grow more and more. So it's more about God's test to see how strong we are. Because if we all didn't believe in God, if we just say that it can't be a God if it's suffering and pain in the world, well, if you don't believe in God, it's still suffering and pain. That's the test right there. And it's a test to see, are we worthy to live in the kingdom of heaven with God? And I want to prove for the next, I'm hoping 60 years that I'm worthy to live in the kingdom of heaven with God. Now, like I said, I'm not perfect. I have flaws, but I don't do the things that I feel are obviously wrong that are going to strain my relationship with Jesus. Now, we're all sinners, but once again, I'm going to reiterate this again. It doesn't justify you choosing satisfaction over Jesus. It doesn't make it right. Like, you saying that Jesus died for our sins doesn't justify you fornicating. Um, it doesn't justify you lying. It doesn't justify you stealing. It doesn't justify you selling drugs. It doesn't justify you being an alcoholic. Don't use that as a like a defense to justify your sinful behavior. Do what you can to be more Christ-like. We'll never be him, but let's be like him. That makes any sense. I will never be him 100%, but I'm trying to strive to be like him or anything akin to that. But yeah, guys, Jesus is everywhere, and it's really. Let me just dig a little deeper. It's a spirit that can protect you. It's how there are evil spirits, there are gay spirits, there are um like I don't really know a lot about spirits, but I know there's good and there's bad spirits. And I lived with a gay spirit for a long time. There is the spirit of Jesus Christ, and it will be within you if you follow the ways of Jesus.